This is a tutorial on combining shapes. The first thing that you want to do is get your pen tool and choose Shape, No Fill, and a bright colored stroke. These are going to be custom shapes, by the way. So to begin, I'm just going to actually shift and just click and make these little corners to go around the Superman logo. This doesn't need to look perfect. It's just for demonstration purposes. Now that's one shape down. What's next? What's next is to draw the next shape. And there's two options here. One is when you draw the next shape, you can put it on a new layer. And then you can combine all those shapes. And the other one is to just instantly set it to, rather than creating a new layer, go up here to your options for when you're drawing a new shape and say, well, I'm going to combine this next shape with this shape. Either method will work in this situation. Now if you click subtract from shape, I will warn you that'll cause a little bit of confusion because the shape that you just created will subtract. Either way, there's a little bit of confusion with whether you combine paths or not, so I'll combine paths instead of subtracting right now. Actually, what I meant to say is I'm going to create new layers. So every time I create a new shape, I'll get a new layer for right now. So we got like 5 shapes out here. So if you want to learn about how to draw paths, there's another video for that, where you work on the Batman logo. So I'm using those same techniques that I taught you when the Batman logo was cut out to cut out each of these little individual shapes. The goal here is to talk about how we can combine all these together into one shape. Okay, there's shape number 2, well actually number 4. There we go. Number 5. I'm not going for perfection. There we have it, all our shapes are created, and as you can see, they're all on different layers. So I'm going to select all of them, right click and choose, this is very important, choose merge shapes, not merge visible, but merge shapes. That's off the screen right now because I have this set to 800 by 600, but the option you'll see in the pop-up window, I want you to choose merge shapes. So all the shapes are merged into one now. Now it's all about the relationships between the shapes. What I'm going to do is get my black arrow, select this first shape that I created. Now I'm going to make sure that shape is in the very back. So there's an option here where I can say, okay, send to back. It might already be there, but I want to make sure this is all the way in the back. Again, there is no, the layer menu does not show you all these different layers. Obviously it just shows you one, but there's actually 5 or 6 shapes in there. And I set this one to the back. Now I'm going to take it from being a bright green stroke, turn that off, and just give it a red fill. And here's where the magic happens. Select each and every one of these shapes and then change them to subtract. And as you can see, I can see through the Superman logo to what's behind. And there you have it. This is a vector shape that I can scale to any size, and it is a shape layer that has, well, I believe 5 shapes inside of it that I can select all as individuals. If you want to make this one solid shape, you can also go up to the menu. You can select all the shapes. Go up to your options menu here and then say merge shape components, and they all become one rather than individual shapes that are assigned different properties such as combine and subtract. This is all just one solid shape now. And that's how you can work with multiple shapes and keep things on one layer.